everybody, I got another video for you, and this has to do with my Starlink. I wanted to come up with a way that we could run Starlink and put it outside without running the cables through the wall. So let me show you what we did. Okay, here's what I did. We're down in the compartment over the propane tank. As you can see, there's a breaker box or a breaker panel right here with different breakers in. And what I have done is I have added in, put this little hole in here, I have added in 30 volt connector, a switch, and an Ethernet cable so that it's tied up to my router inside with my cellular, and I can put this in the vanes on the router so it can enhance our reception for Wi-Fi. So what I've got right here, we'll pull that plug out, and I've got a little test one I put in here so that you can see there's the voltage, and when you turn that on you'll see that is right at 30 volts. Now the satellite will run, Starlink will run on 12 volts. But it's better, to my understanding, to put 30 when you have a long cable. So that's what we've done. Now let me show you how it hooks up when we go to put it in. I'm going to turn that back off and pull that out. And we'll set that to the side there. And now I would take my power cable. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Reach around, get it up through the bottom of the coach and plug it in like so. And there it is, oops. There it is plugged in. Now on my Ethernet cable, there's a thing right up here. You unscrew this cap. Okay, and that's the plug right there. In my particular case, I have my Ethernet cable in a roll. I'm going to bring it up the same way. Let me back this up a little bit. It's just on a spool, so it's easy to store. And then I take my Ethernet cable, it's got a little protective end, and I plug it right in. Sorry guys, let me see if I can get this in. There you go, and you can see the Ethernet cable's plugged in, the power's plugged in. Have a switch with a light on it, you can tell it's on. And then what I do is I just tuck that in, put all the wires back, then close the door, and then you can see my wires. Now I don't have it all hooked up right now, but I can put my cable anywhere I want to go, and I'm not hanging it out the window. So I thought that was a pretty snazzy situation. The same thing goes when I want to go and leave. All I got to do is hit the switch, turn that off, pull the plug, pull my Ethernet cable. I'm going to put the caps back on, put my little watertight cap for the power on, get it in there. The cap's kind of hard to put in. There we go. There we go, everything's done. I pull my cables back out, just like so. And I don't have nothing hanging out the coach. I just close it up, put everything back in my Starlink box. I have a little case that I keep Starlink in with my cables and pieces. And it makes it very neat and clean. So let me know what you think about that. I thought it was a pretty snazzy way to keep from running cables through the windows or through the doors and tripping on them and stuff of that nature. All right, just leave any information in the comments and I'll try to answer your questions. There's another thing I forgot to share. When I put this Starlink in, and when this is run off of 12 volts, and I have a converter that runs it up to 30 volts, you need to make sure that your converter can do more than 5 amps. So Starlink takes 5 amps, so you want to be in excess of that. And this right here is, I keep one of my spools wrapped up there because I have Ethernet and then my box looks like this. If I can get it open. There's my Starlink box, and there's my Ethernet set in the cable there. So that's how I carry it, how it works out. I can put this in, not worry about, you know, it being damaged. Okay, I just want to add that on there so you would have that. I forgot about the converter that needs to go in here to step the voltage up from 12 volts to 30 volts, 5 amps. And then you don't need to be plugged in, the generator running, or anything of that nature. All right, guys, thanks.